Hey gang, I got a special treat today. We're going to make venison sliders. My son just got a deer last week or the week before, I think. So he's not experienced yet on cutting, but he cut a big chunk. So what I've done is I've soaked it for several hours in a tomato and garlic and onion and some other seasonings my wife made. She canned. It was nice, kind of a paste. All I did was I added some beef bouillon and a little bit of water, and just this has been soaking for several hours. So we're going to dump it out right now. It's a good piece of meat, and we're going to go ahead and make some sliders. And we're only going to use. Here's the thing though. We're going to make several different kinds at once out of the meat. We're going to do a southern style with some delicious coleslaw. My wife's going to make that homemade. We're going to do this as a Philadelphia steak cheese, a couple of them. Maybe just some straight up cheese and barbecue. Maybe I'll throw some barbecue sauce on some of them. But we got this whole thing of buns here, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to make nice little sliders. So stay tuned. I'm about to dump this out. Let's take a look at it. And soaking in this stuff is like, she can make potato soup or tomato soup out of this and everything. So we'll just, oops, look at me. Here we go, slowly. Nice and thick. Oh yeah, it's got now see how the meat has literally absorbed that tomato. Okay, nice, nice. So what I'm going to do, oh, that is so nice. And so I'm going to put this. He's got a few things here that I've got to take off. You see the silver skin, but I'm going to inject this. So hang tight while I get the silver skin off. I'm going to inject it with a little bit of this tomato broth and some delicious beef broth. Stirred in there. Alright, I don't do a whole lot of injecting, so this looks like pretty good meat. Oh, it's nice and soft. Ooh, it's squirting all over the place. The meat has a good texture. So I'm going to just flip it over, get a little bit more. A little bit in this smaller one. See, I accidentally push it. Okay. We're going to move this out of the way. We're going to spice it up now. All right, of course, we've got this delicious black and pink salt, or as I like to say, Himalayan rock salt, which is always good. Going to add a little garlic powder. Then a little delicious Montreal steak seasoning. Kind of a nice rub. Then we're going to go with paprika for some good color. You guys know me well enough by now to know what am I going to smoke this with, what kind of wood I'm going to use. Cherry. Alright, now we get a little bit of this instant coffee on there. I think that's looking pretty good. Let's turn it over. Got a nice brothy look to it. And we will repeat the same. We'll let this, like I always do with any meat, we're going to let this sit here and absorb these spices that I'm using. And we'll get right back with you guys. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to I'll give this 20 minutes and I'll start the coals. And I think this is going to be a delicious cook. I'm really excited to have these. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Nice sweat.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Now this is, and you know, when we actually put this on the barbecue, you're going to see what I have a plan with, because I have the broth already from the trimming all the silver skin and all that stuff. What I did was I put that in a small pan. I made a nice broth. I gave the, you know, the little chunks and everything to the dog and the cats. And then I took that broth and I've got that on the side because I'm going to use that as this smokes to constantly baste on it. So, and I have a little pan underneath where I'm going to have this on the smoker. Can't wait to show you. I am so excited about this. We haven't had deer in a couple, well, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a while, yeah.
Okay. And I have also an episode coming up. My boss got a deer, and he's going to give me some to make him some jerky. And I told him I'd volunteer to do it just so I could do it on my show. So I'm looking forward to that too. Dun, dun. Got a nice smoke going there. Got to put this right on the top of this. Right over. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, nice.
Yes. This right there. That's just a tiny one. Maybe I will. Yeah, we'll just still throw that on there. Why not? Get a nice bite. Get that smoke rolling in there. Okay. This is a nice basket. Let's see what we got there. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Let's get the lid on here, because if you're looking, you ain't cooking. All right, we're going to turn these. Got a good smoke going on them. I want to baste them real quick too before I turn them. Look at that. Ooh, it's beautiful. And this is venison broth that I made. So we'll just get some of that on here. I don't have a spray bottle, otherwise I would use a spray bottle. So beautiful. Okay. Turn this. Oh, that's beautiful. So beautiful. It smells good too. Looks like it's got plenty of moisture on this side, but I still, because when we shut this down, I'm cooking this kind of at, oh my gosh, I just got a real nice whiff of this. This is wonderful. Whew. Okay, let me turn this little baby here. Yeah, nice. A little bit more on here. All right, get that smoke. Just keep it rolling. You know, I'm going to make broth out of the next roast we do, and maybe we're going to do some barbecue smoke. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, pull this off. I'm running the camera a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in that bowl with some venison broth, and I'm going to I'm going to put the aluminum foil over it and let it cook. So stay tuned, guys. You know, I'm just going to put that in this little pan underneath it. So just stay with me. We're going to be doing this. See you in a minute.
Alright guys, let me show you what I got going on with this coleslaw. I've chopped up some green cabbage and some purple cabbage. I've sliced up an onion. This was a white onion, and I sliced it up nice and thin. And I'm just going to mix that in there. Also to this, I've got a sweet apple that I'm going to add to it. I think it's going to add a little bit of extra oomph to the coleslaw. So this was a whole apple, and you can use any kind you want. I used, they are ambrosia, and I really like those. They're nice and juicy and nice and sweet. We'll put that in there. I'm going to mix that up a little bit. Now, for the sauce I'm using, I've got this Ken's sweet Vidalia onion. It's salad dressing. I'm going to add this on there. I had intended on adding to this, but after tasting this, I think it's going to be perfect just on its own. And I poured probably a 1/4 cup on there, I'd say. And that's all mixing up nicely together. And quite messy. Let's get a nice flavor of all of it. I'm going to add just a little bit more. So probably 1/2 cup altogether. Now I'm going to get this mixed up together, and then I'm going to just let this sit and let it soak in. And we'll see how these go on those sliders.
It's dark. Seriously, it's dark. But it's very early in the night. It's just, you know, it's the daylight savings and stuff. So I just want to, let's take a peek at this. I think it's ready. We're going to take it in. Oh my gosh, it smells wonderful. Whew. We'll take, oh man, oh my God, that smells good. We'll take this in.
Oh, that smells
delicious. We'll let it sit for a little bit in this steam, and then we'll make our sliders. We have this that I'm not sure, but it is really wonderfully flavored. And this, Monta picked this out, chipotle mayonnaise. Okay. Be generous with your coleslaw because it's going to be wonderful. Look at that. Now this side, we've got some Philadelphia cream cheese. Got that wonderful sauce there. And I'm going to go ahead and do this. Coup de grace on this side. And that is these onions and peppers. Just top on there. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Let's go with the Philadelphia steak cheese for you. It's got a nice smoky flavor.
It's delicious.
Wow, and those onions accent that. And that Philly steak cheese. This has this wonderful creamy coleslaw on it. Okay, we're ready? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for supporting us. This is amazing.